Hello, Libra. This is a gratitude reading. This is my thank you for all of the time that you have spent with me, sitting and watching. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. So this is just going to be a fast snapshot reading to accompany the January reading, or maybe to touch on some of the residual energy that you might be feeling from the solar eclipse earlier in the month, or the lunar eclipse that has just recently passed. So let's see if there's something on your mind or something that we can just quickly take a peek at. One moment, please, Libra. Libra, I'm getting the feeling that you had a matter in your world that was extremely important, that somehow was turned on its ear, and it rattled you quite a bit. This may have been a matter in terms of work or relationships, or perhaps they were both happening at the same time. This could have been a mutual dissolution of a relationship. And I'm not getting the impression that there is pain over a sort of heartache pain, more than the pain over the loss of the time and the concept. That you really had an idea in mind, and you stepped away from whatever this was with wisdom in your heart versus pain. You weren't driven away in pain. So this really looks like this was about motivation, drawing on your inner resources when this decision was made. But with a certain calm. And it looks like you were calmly assessing the fact that this situation was keeping you off balance. It was drawing away from your emotional resources, and that you just had to step away. It just wasn't serving you anymore. That it wasn't ever going. It looks like before it even got started, you just assessed that it was not going to get off the ground. Maybe you were assessing someone for a relationship and just decided they did not have what you wanted, or maybe you saw something in their character and just decided that they were not the one. They may have been a bit upset about it, but you pushed them off before they could really get too worked up about it, or you just were not so concerned with their pain. You just said, listen, I don't have time to be bothered. I'm very sorry. I know what I'm looking for, and that's it. So the 3 cards that we have for you are let go, romance, and abundance. I think that by letting this situation go, you'll be on your way to what you actually want. I think you made an honest judgment call about what this situation was. It just was not what you were looking for. I know it can be painful to tell people they are not what you are seeking. I would always encourage everyone to be honest about that. Don't ghost people. Don't send them text messages. Call them up or take them out for coffee and be polite. Don't leave them so wounded that they can't function with anyone else. That's not fair to do. And then go and find what you're looking for. So we have the Council of Light. This talks about spirits in other realms guiding you. Sometimes we feel pulled to do things very strongly, and you may sort of hear yourself saying, I don't really know if I'm doing the right thing, but you really feel instinctively pulled to do it. Those are helpers in other realms really pulling us toward things. This also wanted to come out. Sisterhood of the Rose. This talks about beauty. It can talk about being a teacher. I think, again, the way we do things can often be an example for the next person, and hopefully you were kind when you executed this, or if you're thinking about doing it, you will be kind, and then if that person has to do the same thing, they will be kind as well. So thank you for sitting with me, Libra. Again, I appreciate everyone giving their feedback and getting to know everyone. It's been so wonderful. Take care now.